So first of all, I would like to thank you, Mr. Muhammad Syazwan, for spending us some time for us to interview.
Okay.
So
My pleasure.
our interview was for our professional English 2 course. That is to interview some of the professional or some people who have great in their work. So our question will be four type or four set of question. There is first will be asked about personal background, and the second one will be experience as a student, and the third one will be experience as a professional worker, and the last one will be reflection.
Okay.
So moving on to the first question, I would like to ask you, can you introduce about yourself?
So, first of all, thank you for inviting me. My pleasure to help you guys with the project. And so, to introduce myself, my full name is Muhammad Syazwan Nazmi bin Abdul Qasim, but you guys can call me Nazmi for short. So, I'm originally from Alustar, Kedah. I studied there, and then I continued my study at USM Penang, and then I settled down in around Puchong. So I've been working here for 5 years. And then I am a father of one and a husband of one for now, hopefully. And then I work as a solution engineer in a company named Haris Solution. What we are doing with Haris Solution is actually a queue system by the name of QB. That's it.
Okay,
For the introduction.
QB. It's a natural. It's a common system that we use in many workplace, or there's some that need only will ask you to do at their work.
Okay, actually, QB will tie entirely with the queue flow of a company. So, for example, Unikl itself is one of our customer. They need a queue system plus with mobile queue on the side. So what we are doing is we are tackling these big companies to give them a queue solution for all of their branches if they have lots of branches. So for us, we will give them hardware and software. So hardware that will involve with this queue system is actually the touch printer queue ticket print.
Yes.
So every time we touch the service, paper will come out. So that's what we call touch printer. And then signage player. Signage player is the display at the TV. Currently, these two big hardware is the proprietary of our company, QB system.
So can you tell us about your involvement in Higher Solutions development company?
As I said just now, before when I first entered the company, I'm still a fresh graduate, and then I try to involve myself with every project that I have and every field that the company offer me. So basically, at the first time, I will play around with codings, software a bit. So usually, actually the system is quite stable at that time, so there's not much of a coding needed for the system. And then after that, I'll try to involve with technical thing, hardware, how to set up the hardware and everything. And then after that, I'll try to be the face of the company. I'll go out and promote the solution to others with the presentation, so that my demo presentation is really all around, because I know everything because I start with the software and then after that hardware. So now I'm doing solution engineering. So I provide solution to those who want the solution.
Oh, okay. So you have been working since you were in intra or after graduate and then you apply for the works?
After graduate, I did apply for the work.
Oh, okay.
I got a recommendation from my friend who is in the company, and then he said to my boss that he has a friend that willing to do some software involved with technical and solution providing. That's how I become a part of the company Harimin Solution.
So about your background, can you share with us your highest achievement in your company?
Currently,
Yes.
my personal achievement for the company.
Yes.
So I would say that AgroBank, have you heard AgroBank?
Yes.
Okay, AgroBank project, they need a new queue system. So for now, for first phase, they are doing 10 branches. So it just finished last week. So this is quite a new project. I handle everything from scratch myself. So I am the project manager for that project. And so far, they are really satisfied with the service we provided, and then they are willing to add around 50 more branches for the next phase. I think this is quite a big achievement for me because when we are talking about numbers, it can be up to 1.8 million in terms of sales. So my boss said this is quite new for me, something I've never achieved before.
May I know the difference between the old system that AgroBank have and to the new?
The main difference they have now is actually AgroBank now they don't have a centralized system. So they need to know every branch is having how many transactions per day. How's the teller of each counter is doing every day. How's the KPI? So everything they need to be emailed manually. As for now, like the old system, they need to be emailed manually to the HQ, and then the HQ need to do other statistical thingy to with the reportings and monitorings lah. And then now with the QB system, everything is digitalized. So we are having centralized system. This system is live, so data can be collected live. So from all of these branches, it can be achieved with just a button click. So something like this is what they want.
I mean, there's one big computer, which means the center, the mother.
Yes. The HQ is actually KL. So these HQ people, they want it to be really centralized, and the data can be easily taken, not to be manually.
Okay. The question is to me. May I know what is your proudest achievement since you've been involved in this field?
My proudest achievement, I would say, proudest achievement is to achieve your boss trust. So this is hard to do lah. So everything I do before this, we need supervision. So if I'm doing a quotation or something, and then I need to prefer my boss, is this price okay? And this is a discount I given, is it okay? So now that I gain my boss trust, I can always decide it for myself. So I think this is a very hard thing to achieve. So I can manage for myself, I can manage my time, so that when I go out, my boss won't say, "Where are you, Nazmi? Why are you not in the office?" So actually I'm doing my work. Then I got his trust now, so that he won't ask so many questions. This is quite proud for me.
Yeah.
Not everyone in the company have this.
It's a dream for everyone.
How long does it take to gain his trust?
It's not in a matter of time, it's actually in a matter of what you are willing to provide after I become a part of the company. So to answer your question, it's actually around 1 year plus for me to handle.
Quite early. It's like fast. Yeah.
1 year plus with with achievement that you have now lah, as a proof to him lah. So it's not just your attitude lah. You need to provide something for the company.
Alright. So we go to the next question.
Okay.
Okay. What is your goal in life that you have achieved and not yet achieved?
My goal in life, actually, I'm trying. I am a family man now, so quite a few times now that I've been seeing my friends all completed and doing their Hajj at Mecca. So I'm trying to be the same lah. So I want to bring my family, if I can, inshallah, to do Hajj.
Okay, so we move to the question experience as a student.
Okay.
When you were university student, did you face any challenge?
My challenge is, I think, when I was a university student, my challenge is going to the class. And going to the class and then attend every class, every session they have. I think it's quite of a challenge for me because no one will force you to go to the class. So you need to do everything you need to do by yourself.
Do you have a financial issue or transport problem?
I did have transport problem because, as you know, University Science Malaysia is quite a big place, and then, but they did provide the bus, of course. And then, but if you are taking the bus, you are hustling with other people, so you need to be really early. And then after that, one of my roommate, he bought a motorcycle, and then things got better after that. I just bought a helmet. After he bought a motorcycle, I bought a helmet. Win-win.
How do you solve the problem in socializing with others?
How do I solve the problem in socializing with others? I think the problem of socializing with others is the start of the conversation. You need to start. You really need to have the bravery to start. So you need to know what to say. Maybe you'll start with having a word about the weather, a word about how things are going. If the next person you are talking to is your friend, then it won't be any problem lah, because you have lots of things to talk about. If it is a total stranger, then you need to have a method on how to start the conversation. Maybe start the weather is good.
Do you do any other extracurricular activities when you were a student?
Extracurricular, I love doing football. I play football with my friends. Football, futsal is the same thing for me. Actually, I'm not the person who likes physical activity that much. But all of my friends they always like to play football and futsal. So I don't have any choice. I need to just follow them whatever they are doing. But I'm not a bad player myself. I can play football, I can kick the ball. Actually, I can actually hit the ball lah. So I didn't miss when it comes to kicking. But actually, I like to play games on my computer better than any other things.
What type of activities do you advise for the student to join?
What type of activities? What type of activities advise students to join? Actually, every once in a while there will be an activity held by your university. This is an extra activity or optional, maybe a small talk. When there's someone famous come to give a motivational talk, you need to be a part of it. You should try to go there and listen to whatever he is delivering to you. I think.
Okay. As a student, how do you keep yourself motivated, especially to go to the class?
How do I keep myself motivated? Actually, I'm thinking about my mom and how she spent lots of money on me to be a student of USM. So, as you know, USM is not a kind of cheap university. Like, it's actually quite,
It's like a bomb,
but not as much as Unikl, I think. Unikl student is really rich, and then I think my mother is she keeps motivating me.
It's your mother, the one who push you.
It's not really the pushy kind of type lah. So she will give you the best motivational talk ever or something about later when I'm not around, I need you to be independent and I need you to take care of your brother or something like this. Take care of others, your grandmother, something like this. So it motivates me and I will always try to be a better student after that. She's quite with the prep talk. She's quite good.
Okay. Can you share with us about your greatest achievements as a student?
Greatest achievement as a student. So for my second last semester, all of us are doing practical internship, and then I've been doing this I was doing internship in this company named Exabyte, and then there are 10 of us there. We are doing software engineering kind of stuff, programming, a lot of HTML, JavaScript, and then I was lucky enough to be awarded with the best intern for the company. Best internship at that time. So there are lots of company doing this, and then USM award around 25 students, and then I am one of them. So for Exabyte company, I am the top intern there.
Now it's about your experience as a worker, in your area. So, what kind of pressure or difficulties that you have encountered?
Pressure at work, I would say that there are overflowing works from my boss and my other boss. I have 4 bosses in the company, so each of them sometimes will give me quite a job, quite a list of jobs need to be done. And then when the jobs are overflowing, it's going to stress me somehow. And then, that's maybe sometimes I need to prioritize which thing to do first.
So how you handle pressure in your workplace?
Like I said just now, the stress is actually overflowing work from my bosses. So how I handle it is actually listening to music. So listening to music, not actually listening to soothing music. I like my own personal kind of music, R&B, rap, pop, something like that. But it keeps me singing and forgetting my work. But at the same time, I will stop all my work at a moment, and then I will try to do a schedule or a table to organize everything, what comes first, what needs to be done first, and then prioritize how important the work was. So I will have a better time management on how to cope with my stress after that.
So do you agree that work life and personal life should be separated?
I agree with the statement. My work life, my career should be split with my personal life, because I think it somehow interconnected, and it can spoil your work. So you cannot focus, and your time will be off, and you will be out of your timeline. So I have my experience whereby my only child is sick for around 2 weeks, about pneumonia, trouble of breathing. So it somehow affects my job at the time. So my work is not as efficient. My boss calls me to his office and say why my work is not being done, why it is off from the timeline. I try very hard not to include personal life into work. Then eventually it will be better. So we should always try to split. If you have a work or maybe love problem, don't try to mix it with your job. It will totally affect your job.
If you ever share, your for example about your children, have you ever told your boss that she's sick?
I told him about my child is not being very well, and then he was kind of understand for what's happening. But as for my job, my boss is not the problem, so my boss will understand what is happening to me. But the problem is with my end user. So I keep sometimes I manage a project. I'm the project manager of the project, and then they will ask me to finish the project as fast as I can. But somehow it affects my performance, so I cannot. And then I will not tell them that I have a child sick, being warded for 2 weeks. So I just say sorry and try to be better. So the burden is all on me. I will not try to take the burden with me and throw it at him.
So what is the most challenging task you face at your job?
Challenging task when I'm doing my job is the end user, the customer, always change his requirement or request. For our product, we need to prepare hardware and software, everything, how to deliver them. And then sometimes at the last minute, they will change it into another hardware and software. So the cost we need to cover for that. We already done everything. Of course, we start with the hardware first, and then after that we need to change it again. Although we are the ones who are doing the hardware and software, but still the time will be disturbed a bit the flow. And
In your opinion as a solution engineer, which one is better? Working based on salary or passion?
working based for me, this is my kind of personal opinion. I think you should always start by working towards achieving a good salary first. And then after a few jobs, after jumping a few jobs, maybe from lower paying up to higher paying a bit, and then you can settle down with a great job that follows your passion. So before that, you really need to have a good salary first. If you have the chance to be invited by others company that promise to give a better salary, then I think you should go for it. Then after that, when you think you are stable and trying to settle down with your life, you can always follow your passion after that. I think it will not be too late. You will always try to work towards that.
So for yourself, did you think that you are working toward salary or your passion?
I think what I did now is working towards my passion. Because before this, I think my work doing other field is not suitable for me, and then I jump to doing other stuff. And then I'll keep jumping until I find the special field for me, and then I will try to explore myself and be a better at that job. So that's my passion. If you already know your passion now, then go for it. At my time, I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. After that, really, and then I know I want to be the face of the company. I want to be the frontliner. I want to be meet customer first. I want to give them solution. I want to give them what we have.
Next question, who influenced you to enter this field of work?
Who influenced me? I think my uncle influenced me. He is a good example because I keep seeing him using these big cars, even a good house, and then he will always come back at proper time, at a fixed time. He's never working late, so I think he's quite successful, and I want to be like him. He is working as a project manager in IT department, so I will try to be achieving something like similar to him.
So finish about your experience as a worker. So right now I want to know is about yourself. So if you were given a chance to change something in your life, what could it be?
I think the thing I would change about my life is actually my SPM results. I think my SPM result is quite bad. Not to say that I'm a bad student. I think I did great with my UPSR and TMR. I got all A's for this TMR and UPSR. But my SPM is kind of bad. But if you want to know a little secret, it's actually SPM is the most important.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because you will always carry this whenever you go to interview, a new job interview. You will always carry your SPM result. You won't carry your PMI. So I think I would change that. Kind of good, but I play a lot at that time. Always go to the cyber cafe and stuff. Even at the gap of each exam at the SPM, I still go. I still went for a good game at that time. I befriend a lot of wrong friends that I do play. But I don't blame them. It's actually everything is on me.
If you not an solution engineer, what you want to be?
What I want to be. I want to be a policeman. Because I'm not really into policeman, but my father always hoped that one of his child is a policeman. He is a very successful policeman, I would say. So when there's a job that open interview to be a cop, he will always share it to me and my brothers and sisters. So actually, if I'm not a solution engineer, I will try to be a successful policeman to follow his needs, so that he will be proud of me. I think that should answer the question.
In your opinion, what kind of value or ethic will you young people nowadays have to have yourself for the future?
I think young people, like you guys, need to achieve something that we call people skills. So what is people skill is the ability to communicate with others. You need to know what to talk about and how to start the conversation, how to end the conversation properly, not to how to throw out your words, throw your proper words, better words for the good interaction, because you can say that you have a good result. You can always present your slip and show at the interviewer if you are doing a job interview. In the end, the interviewer will always see how you communicate and interact with others. So you need to know how to interact and communicate better in life.
So for the last question, I would like to have an advice from you to all of us. Any
Advice from me, I think advice for all of you is actually you need to have, like I said just now, self-discipline. So you need, no one is forcing you to go to the class. No one, because university is like that. It's not like in school. So in school, there's always the teacher will always call you, beat you up, something like this. Maybe not in university. In university, you need to have your own mindset. You need to wake up early, or you don't want to wake up at all. It's up to you. You want to enter this kind of maybe a competition, a motivational speech, okay, so everything is up to you. So you need to have self-discipline, and I think you should try be kind to others. So you don't want to be treated like you should treat people like how you want to be treated.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for having you in our interview, Mr. Muhammad Syazwan. That's all from us for this interview. Thank you for thank you so much.
It's okay, my pleasure. It's my pleasure to help you guys.